We are not professing to tell you the complete story of these activities. We are professing to tell you the complete story that we know.
A new world order.
These records...
The Pentagon says 2 U.S. Navy boats held by Iran but will be returned. DHS continues to put off the date where all states need to be compliant for real ID. And people see this and the credit score number over in China and think it's the mark of the beast, when the mark of the beast is the opposite of the seal of God. Both go in your forehead. The seal of God is the truth of God's word, all 7 seals in your mind, whereby you have the knowledge to not be deceived, because you know that the false Christ is Satan and he appears first in Jerusalem before the true Christ returns, as well as other things, but first and foremost that. So the mark of the beast is the deception, and they'll worship the devil because they don't have the seal of God in their forehead, whereby they know that it's the devil and think that it's Jesus. Simple as that. It's not the real ID, and it's not the credit score number. Everyone is now getting a threat score to determine if you are a terrorist. U.S. getting ready to place sanctions on North Korea. Ukraine wants to create its own Minsk agreement and not fulfill the original agreement. England is selling arms to Saudi Arabia. U.S. is now sending troops into Afghanistan and Iraq. Syria wants a list of opposition and terrorists because they will not speak to a terrorist group during the peace talks. U.S. and coalition haven't provided the list. 1 in 3 people are saying that because of Obamacare, they cannot afford the basics of life. Obamacare, of course, really Rockefeller care. The architect of Obamacare was J. Rockefeller. Auto loan bubble is about to pop. Rail shipment is now signaling that the economy has come to a screeching halt. Baltic Dry Index has completely crashed. Ships are not sailing, they're just sitting in port. Central banks and the wealthy are quietly purchasing gold and silver. Suicide bomber kills 10 people in an attack in Istanbul, Turkey. Of the 10, 9 were Germans on vacation and 1 Peruvian. The suicide bomber, thought to have crossed recently from Syria, it happened in Sultanahmet Square near the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia, major tourist sites in one of the world's most visited cities. Footage released last week by North Korea purporting to show the firing of a submarine-launched ballistic missile appears to be faked, according to studies by U.S. experts. In defiance of a UN ban, North Korea has said it has ballistic missile technology which would allow it to launch a nuclear warhead from a submarine, though analysis of North Korean state media images cast doubts upon the claim. The failed launch, combined with testing from the barge, shows that North Korea still has a long way to go to develop this system. An initial operational capability of a North Korean ballistic missile submarine is not expected before 2020. And there you have it. That's the news. What I say unto you, I say unto all, watch, as Christ said in the last verse of Mark chapter 13. More information at mark13records.com.